to that point, like you're talking about feeling maxed out kind of from all being in the business so much and you talk about going to Costa Rica and some of the reset that you had there. Can you just talk a little bit about that and your experiences there?
Yeah, the last section of the book is called Master Your Growth. And it's really about how do you have this cycle of personal fulfillment at every phase of life. So whether you're going through a major transition, whether you just became a new parent or you're switching careers or you're being becoming an entrepreneur for full time and trying to make that transition, there's this season of, okay, I've made this leap. I've now gone through these steps. Like I've gone through the steps of starting it up and adjusting to the new life. And now I'm at a steady state here. What do I do next? How do
Mhm.
I keep evolving? And how do I keep going to this next cycle? And so Master Your Growth had talked about how I, during COVID, basically did a 30-day sabbatical in Costa Rica with my girlfriends. And I let myself for 30 days do whatever I wanted to do, like whatever. I ate from the fish man who came by and said, what y'all want to eat today? I caught the tuna this morning. I went on boats. I had mangoes. We went chased waterfalls. We drove from one side of the country to the other side of the country. I mean, we just lived it up. And I had never let myself be that free
Mhm.
because I had been so responsible for so long as an early entrepreneur. I started my company at 24 and took on payroll and taxes and insurance and lawsuits and all types of stuff at a very young age. And I think this was the first time that I allowed myself to just be a 30-year-old Black girl in Costa Rica kicking it. And it gave me the space, I think, to really evaluate, okay, what do I want the next 10 years to look like for me? What do I want the next 5 years to look like for me? And where do I need to rebalance my pillars?
Yeah, and so for people that are kind of, they may not know they're about to burn out, but they are like in that maybe that season where they need something like that. How did you know that that's what you needed at that time, or was it just like in that moment you're like, okay, this is what I needed?
It was a reward. I had built a reward system for myself because going through and leading through COVID was a lot of effort and a lot of hard work. And I had already felt like I had grinded myself to the pulp before COVID happened. So that was supposed to be the year. Like many people had things that they had in place in the year 2020
Yeah.
um, that didn't happen. So I was like, I'm already tapped out, and now I have to execute through a tapped out situation. So I need a reward at the end of this for myself. Like from me to me, I have to renegotiate my own rules with myself and say, if you make it through this and this business makes it through it, which we did, we had the best quarter ever that year. And, it was a really tough time. We had George Floyd murder, and it was just so much going on. So we really were in overdrive. And we executed a conference in the metaverse. Again, this was before Meta had even changed their name to Meta, right? Like these, it was a lot of execution in a short period of time. And I had to negotiate with myself. If you make this through this, and when you make it through this, you have to take time off.
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you head over to www.bookupapp.com to download our app so you can connect with your favorite bookish content creators, start conversations, and start your own book club.